Good morning. Day 112 on the PCT. I started, I don't know, probably about 20-30 minutes ago. It's, I think it's about 8. I started around like 7:30 today. There was a southbounder, through hiker, that had to get off trail. Right Time is his name. He has some really bad hip problems, so his hip pain was getting to be too much. So he was doing, I ran into him last evening when I camped. He's in his van. Yeah, so then I woke up this morning, he had croissants and fruit, and hung out for a bit with him, talking this morning. So yeah, it was nice to meet him, but now I'm on trail this morning. Woo. And I just ran into Starlink. I think his name's Starlink. He's headed south. 4th time hiking the PCT. So he gave me some tips about Washington, so that was pretty cool. So onward we go. Oh, it's finally hit me. After tomorrow, I'll be ending in Cascade Locks, which is when I leave that town. I'll be entering Washington, coming all the way from Mexico. I've had to skip 200 and I think it was 81 miles from like Northern California plus parts of Oregon. In total, it ended up being like 84 miles I had to skip in Oregon so far because of fire closures. But even with having to skip, like just getting to Washington will be such a huge deal. Yesterday at the end of the day, I had hiked 1,855 miles, so I'll be just shy of hiking 1,900 miles when I enter Washington. But yeah, it's just kind of hit me today. That's a pretty big deal. That's a long ways to be walking. Trail's definitely going to be getting a bit tougher when I enter Washington, so the mileage will be cut back a bit. I'm looking to do roughly like 20 miles a day, no more than 25, because the trail will be tougher. But yeah, so that's really cool knowing tomorrow, at least for now, I'll be done with Oregon, walking into Washington, and then I'll see later on this hike if I can head back south to fill in the sections that I missed. But for now, onward we go for the rest of Oregon. Well, I'm only about 14 miles or so from Cascade Locks. There's on the, I guess it's the east side, east part of town in the mountains of Cascade Locks is another fire. So that part of the trail is closed, so there's a reroute in place. I just got off the PCT. I'm on the Eagle, I think it's called the Eagle Creek Trail, something like that, which is another trail that takes you down into Cascade Locks. I think it was last year, this trail was like the main part, or it was the PCT route, because one of the previous years there was a fire, also a fire on the normal PCT path. So anyway, taking the Eagle Creek Trail down into Cascade Locks, looking to find a place to camp just like a few miles outside of town, and then I'll walk into Cascade Locks hopefully like late tomorrow morning. So onward we go. That was called Tunnel Falls. I just walked through and around. That was really cool. I was really looking forward to that. I knew that was coming up at some point, but that was really neat. That tunnel was, and the water was kind of spraying underneath the tunnel, so that felt kind of good. Continuing on the Eagle Creek Trail. I made it to the end of Oregon. There's the Bridge of the Gods. Marks the end of Oregon, and when I cross over it in a couple days, I'll be walking into Washington. I guess I got to put an asterisk by that because I still have 84 miles I had to skip around in Oregon. Up to now, I completed Oregon in 17 days, but I still have 84 miles to go back and get at some point. But it's good to be done with Oregon for now, and I can't wait to cross over the Bridge of the Gods. Good evening. It's day 113 on the PCT. Today was 0. I'm in the Columbia Gorge Inn. Last night I spent at they had a tent site in town here, and then tonight and tomorrow night I'm at this inn. Pretty nice room, and then this was kind of funny. The bathroom and the shower, like an all-in-one unit. I thought that was pretty creative with the space. But yeah, today was a day off. I went into Hood River, which is the next town over. They have a good bus system here, so I was able to go over there, although the outfitter where I was headed was closed, but I was able to pick up a few things at the Walmart. Got to talk to my wife. So, miss you, babe. Love you. So it was good to talk to her. And then tomorrow the post office opens, so I need to get to the post office. I got a few packages there, mainly being my food box that my wife sent me. So I need to get that. And then my good friend Monk, he's been off trail for a week, visiting some friends in Portland, which is really close to Cascade Locks. So we're gonna join back up and at least hike the next few sections together, next like 3 to possibly 500 miles. We're looking to basically leave here. We enter Washington, so we've got about 300 miles until the first fire closure, and then we got a plan in the works to what we're doing after that. So we'll see how that evolves as we get further north and just see what happens with all these fire closures. But yeah, tomorrow's another day off, so which is good because I think my body needed it. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you all have a good night.